Hello everybody, this is Glenda and Buster with aka GK Fralin, a friendly community. And our friendly community welcomes you. Very nice. But the day wasn't. Well, it was dependent on your point of view and maybe attitude a little. It's been a cold day, and that's not an April Fool joke. Anyway, but it's still Easter. So, on with the show, I guess. Is this a show? I don't know, you tell me. Sort of. We're just going to tell you about our day. Okay, hi guys. It may be April Fool's Day, but this is no joke. We got a whole lot of snow. They got even more in Beatrice. Jeez. And it's cold. It's going to be cold all week. So, anyway. I'm inside. I don't know. I don't think anybody hid his Easter eggs out in the snow today. I feel sorry for any kids. Of course, they might have thought it was a big adventure. I don't know. Anyway, talk to you later. Well, guys, as you could see and hear, that was no joke. It snowed a lot. Anywhere from, well, it was more like 2 to 3 inches here, but up in Beatrice, which is about 15 miles north, it was more like 5 inches. So today, I put on a sweatshirt and stayed in, stayed warm. Why do people dress up anyway? Well, okay, let's get into that. The colors of spring. It's fresh. We like to be. It helps us to realize that there's going to be new color in the world again. It's a rebirth. It's new life. Really? Is that why they do eggs? Well, yeah. Because baby chicks are hatched out of eggs. So they do Easter eggs because eggs represent new life. But you boil a lot of the eggs. Well, that's because they're not eggs that have been, they're not eggs that are going to have chicks. Oh, okay. Anyway, no, but we still know what the day's about, right? Yeah, eating candy, or money, or both. Baskets, bunnies. No, that's how we celebrate in one way. But what it's really about, we can't, a lot of places don't say Easter anymore. They say spring break or spring holiday, which is kind of why we always did wear the fancy dresses with the pretty colors and all that. But the fact of the matter is, we're now starting to call it, a lot of us, Resurrection Day. Why is that? Well, why do you think? I remember this part. She told me this part. Well, tell it. Jesus came out of the grave. He came back to life on the Easter. Well, we call it Easter. But he came up out of the grave. That's right. He died on Friday, came back to life on Sunday. That don't happen. It's also a realization that spring is in the air, except here today. Why did it snow? I don't know. I'm not the weatherman. I was hoping the weatherman was playing an April Fool's joke on us. I really was. Because all week we'd been hearing about snow on Easter, and I kept thinking, okay, this is a joke, And after a while it got to be, no, they're not telling the joke. I hope the joke's on them. No, the joke was not on them. It's not a joke. We got snow, and plenty of it. And it's going to be cold for a while. How long? I think it's going to warm up Thursday. It'll be kind of nice. So it'll probably melt a lot of it off, but then it's going to drop back down again for a few days. So anyway, it's going to be one of those yo-yo weeks. Yo-yo? It's a toy. Don't see many of them anymore. Used to come in our Easter baskets all the time. Used to always get yo-yos in our Easter baskets, and coloring books, and chocolate bunnies. Chocolate bunnies? Well, not real bunnies, just chocolate candy that was made to look like bunnies. Oh, okay, that's okay. We'll go for that. You are something else. Well, I'm not that old, you know. That's right, you're not. In fact, this is your first Easter, isn't it? Yep. My first spring, too. That's right. You'll really get to dig your holes now, because the ground will be thawed. I'm so excited about that. Anyway, can I talk now? You can talk anytime you want. What I meant was, will you let me have the floor, please? Down there. You'd have to move your feet. Okay. No more sayings. May I talk alone for a little while? Why didn't you say so? Sure. Kick me out of it. Kicking you out, I'm just going to talk for a little bit. I want to talk about my grandkids. Oh, okay. Yes. I heard from a couple of my kids, and this was yesterday. They did their Easter eggs yesterday because they had heard that they knew the weather was going to be bad today. Because it was just, they weren't taking that forecast back. So my son said they had little Easter eggs with money all over. Because that's kind of how, we did it sometimes with candy in it, and a lot of times we did it with money in it. You know, because they get candy in their baskets. So anyway, but, you know, we'd use the little plastic eggs. And then the real eggs, they would dye the real eggs. Anyway, my grandkids did celebrate as far as going out and looking for the eggs. They did that yesterday. And I had one of my grandsons up here decided, yeah, he's growing up, but he still wanted to dye eggs, just for the fun of it. Now, my oldest, I haven't talked to her. My son said he tried to call her yesterday, but he couldn't get hold of her. So they're busy people. Their kids are grown, and they're just busy. They're always doing something. So I don't. They were probably over at his folks or something. I don't know. Having a big, huge Easter egg hunt with all of those, because that's a big family. Well, can I talk about some Easter? Why didn't you hide any for me? You're a dog. You're a puppy. I didn't know puppies liked to hunt for Easter eggs. Well, you didn't ask. Well, okay. I'll see if I can find a couple of plastic eggs or something and hide them. Rather have a ball. I give up. See, that's just it. Puppies like tennis balls and stuff like that. Some people get very fancy with their Easter eggs, and I thought these pictures were just fascinating. Aren't those gorgeous? This very last one stole my heart. Isn't that sweet? Okay, we have a new subscriber who shouted me out on his channel, and so I wanted to do the same. Okay, now I'll make a text note here on screen. His name is Wolf Blade 2K13. He is a 10-year-old boy. Yeah, he's kind of fun. He lives in England. Yes, he does. So he wants us to make it so he can see us first. Well, something like that. Anyway. He's really sweet. He's about 10 years old, and he likes to play games, video games, and he shows the characters he's choosing and how he's going to play those games. Some of them are kind of cute and funny the way when he plays, you know, he messes around with how he's fixing his characters before he actually gets them all ready to go. At least the one or two I watched. But anyway, he likes to play his video games and show us how he's doing that. Anyway, welcome to Wolf Blade 2K13. And I'd like to give another shout out to John Hampton, the man from Oz in Australia. We're getting around the world, guys, which isn't hard to do these days with all the internet and stuff, so that's kind of cool, isn't it, Buster? Yeah, it is. You know what else is kind of cool? What? You can be anywhere and find somebody to give a hug or just wave. That's true. You don't have to be here where I am. You can be in England, Australia. You can be anywhere and be nice to someone. Yeah. I mean, there's different customs around the world, but you can always be nice. Yeah. And, are you done saying yeah? Yep. So, give everybody a little bit of love, or like, whichever you like to call it. Because we believe that the world's going to be much better when everybody learns to smile and laugh. So, we'll see you again tomorrow. Love you all. Good night. You and that tongue. I'm a puppy. I lick. He does too.